How's it going? So today is our second to last day. Well, it's our last full day in France. We are in a town called Vierzon, which is a couple of hours away from Paris. We're just about to set off, a couple hours drive to Paris, park up, walk around for the day, see the sights, and then drive back out of Paris for a couple hours, stay somewhere not too far away from Calais, about an hour's drive away from Calais, and then from Calais to Dover tomorrow afternoon. I can't believe the trip's over already. It's gone way too quick, but it's not quite over yet. We're gonna go to Paris, have some fun there. So I hope you enjoy the video. So after a short 2-hour drive, we are finally in Paris. It wasn't that bad at all to actually get here, and it wasn't even that bad to park up. I was expecting to be driving around for a good half an hour or more trying to find a parking space. It took us like 5 minutes. So now we're just going to walk on into town and do some sightseeing. My favourite thing to eat when I'm travelling around is bread and hummus. Cheap and easy. And tasty. I love Paris. So much beautiful architecture, especially all the Art Nouveau stuff. Beautiful. So since we're only in Paris for a few hours, we're only going to do a few things. First one we're going to do is check out Notre Dame, because inside it is awesome. Just as awesome as the outside, really. Let's hope it's not too busy. There's a small queue for Notre Dame. I'll show you where it starts and then where it ends. Okay. Just right over there. So I think we might give it a miss. Looks nice from the outside though. So it turns out Paris is mega busy this time of year. Should have known, really. The only other times I've been here in the past is like in the winter, so I didn't expect it to be like this. But still enjoying it. So now we're going to go and walk on down to have a look at the Eiffel Tower. Probably not going to go up, but just sit down, relax in the gardens in front of it. Maybe have a little picnic and then probably head back home after that. That bridge over there used to be the one where everyone would put the padlocks on. They'd declare the love together or get married or get engaged, whatever. That was the bridge, but it had that many locks on it that it started falling down, so they took them all off. Quite cool, these little stores. They're like little miniature antique shops or antique bookstores, some of them. So we've been walking around for like 3 hours now, and now we're just having a little chill out in front of the Eiffel Tower. We're not going to go up it today as it's just way too busy, so we're just going to chill out, have some food, rest our legs for a bit, and then head on back to the van and drive out to our last wild camping spot. I know I'm pretty much doing a selfie right now, but I have never seen so many selfies in one place. If you like people watching, then come visit Paris at this time of year and you get to see some funny sights. But if you don't like it being busy, don't come. So anyway, that's it for our little Paris adventure. We're off back to the van now. Hopefully our camp spot tonight's going to be a nice cool one. I've been dying to make a campfire all week, and each spot we've been to hasn't been quite right to do a campfire. So hopefully tonight's the night. Fingers crossed. So we've arrived at our final camp spot in France. It is in the Forest Dominion of Cracky, I think it's called. And it's quite late. We were going to have a little campfire, but it's a bit too late for that now, so we're just going to have a little bit of food, late night snack, and get our heads down, ready for Calais in the morning. We had a bit of a weird experience when we were coming out of Paris, and we were pulling up at some lights, and there were a load of what I can only guess is Syrian refugees. And as we were at the lights, we saw one woman giving another one a head nod, and another one I was watching through my rear view mirrors went round to the back of the van, and I could hear her trying the back of the van to get into the back of the van. As obviously it was locked with the big heavy padlock thing on, so they couldn't get in. But crazy experience that they just outright try and get into your van without you even without even being scared of you catching them. And then as we were driving out of this town, can't remember what the name of the town was, but it was just on the outskirts of Paris, and there was just a massive long shanty town going on for about 10 minutes along the side of, I think it was like a stadium or an industrial district, something like that. But it was weird, it was a crazy experience anyway to see that. But I'll show you the clip of it now anyway. My God. So yeah, weird experience. So now, like I said, getting our heads down and stuff like that, ready for our final journey back to England tomorrow. One of my favourite things about living in a van is that you can always be in your favourite places. Like for the past 13 days, we've stayed in mountains, we've stayed near woods, we've stayed in some of the nicest towns and cities. But I think by far my favourites are the woods or the mountains. Just check this out. So peaceful. So we're finally on the ferry back to the UK. Just boarded it now. In an hour or so, we're going to be back on British soil. Then straight back up all the way to Liverpool. What an awesome trip it's been. back in the UK. So that's it. That is the end of our French adventure. 2 weeks driving around France, down the west coast, across into the middle, and then down to the south coast and back up again through Paris and back to Calais. It was a lot of driving. All in all, it was about 48 hours of driving. A lot of cool, amazing spots. Some of them a little bit quicker than I would have liked. Learned a lot of things about living in a van. It's the longest time I've spent in my van so far. So now that I'm back in the UK, just a couple more bits and bobs to do on it, which I will be making videos of soon. I've got to put in some air conditioning, because in hot places like the south of France, it is near on impossible to be comfortable in a van without some air conditioning, because it was hot. It ended up hotter inside than outside. I've got to put my wood burning stove in for the winter, and I've also got to fix the plumbing system, and also I am going to make a bed extension thing, which I will show you when I'm doing it. It should be fun. And that's that. So I'm glad you came along for the journey. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of these videos. If you like this one, don't forget to give us a little thumbs up and a comment below. See you next time. Cheers.